Hi there. Going to play Bryan for my final match this season. I haven't played Dominion in like a bunch of weeks, so I guess we'll see if I can remember how. It's interesting. uh, hmm, 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 hmm. I guess knights could be scary if they get the whole stack of them, but maybe not. Otherwise, I'm thinking like treasure trove is pretty good. Treasure trove vault. The question is whether that just eventually loses to a stack of knights as a part of a Sauna engine. Which it very well could. I mean, I guess you can contest the Saunas a bit anyway. Otherwise, I might try silver silver. And then a monastery on the next shuffle. I kind of feel like doing the experiment rather than just playing this Sauna engine. Of course, the Devil's Workshop should be pretty good too. You fortunately had the 3-4, so I have a little time to think more, since taking a silver is pretty easy. There's certainly an engine to be built, but if you don't help them build it, how fast is it, is the question, I suppose. Probably it's sufficiently fast. Whatever. I decided I want to try to do something different. Okay, so I do have 5 in the next hand, so I'm going to buy a monastery here and then a treasure trove. I'll get a second treasure trove for sure and then probably switch to vaults. This isn't a bad cemetery hand, to be honest. I'm not sure I care too much about getting the silver or getting another silver, and swapping out 2 estates for 1 cemetery is fine points wise. Basically it's like trash an estate. Whatever. It's like get rid of 1 green card versus buying a silver. So I have to think. We'll go with the silver for now. I guess the dream here would have been to draw 3 coppers with this treasure trove, right? Then I would have got to trash 3 coppers here, but okay, 2 is good. He's getting Bailey. Which is fine. Now he's getting his trashing going a bit here. Natalie is alright for the next reveal. I'm fine with that. I think I'll go with the vault. Well, this actually I could do a bit bigger of a cemetery trash. I'm probably not going to buy a ghost, or get a ghost. Manage to get a ghost, I should say. So I got garbage monastery here, and he might hit a treasure trove. Hopefully both the treasure troves don't miss. I guess if he plays his knight, all this stuff's gonna miss the shuffle, which is unfortunate. Which he must have Bailey in hand because he just shuffled. I have the two troves. In the hand here. He'll be clean now. I guess he can buy an Avanto. Or he can buy whatever he wants, I suppose. Okay, this will be a province. So I guess I'm gonna lose one. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's life. He probably has to buy a treasure trove. He could buy a vault. He buys another Avanto, okay. He dudded, which is really nice for me. Swallowed some water. Possibly dying. Alright, I'll get another vault. This is overkill on this hand, unfortunately. I haven't, well, that's to be expected. There's not a... I would have actually liked to play the monastery, I guess. Somebody needs to mute themselves. This is why This is why I don't go into stream chat. Usually I do mod stream chat in the Discord. So the people like Anders, just kidding, Anders, you're fine. What did he do? He bought a province. Okay. I wonder if I should even play the vault. What do I have? coming up. If it's good enough to buy province, there's like a trove in there. Well, I got rid of 2 green cards, so that's good. I guess his chance of dudding is quite small, but I would prefer to keep it existent, I suppose. Okay, this is a province. I think he might be able to catch me. He can gain cemeteries. Points wise, I mean, if he doesn't miss a province ever, he can catch me on Devil's Workshop for cemeteries. For the points. I don't know who went. I guess I went first. My 2 troves missing the shuffle. That particular shuffle was not kind to me. I don't know when he's going to get to use his ghost, since he can't gain an action card with Devil's Workshop. Maybe he'll just trash his ghost. Like if he draws his deck, the ghost does nothing. Repeatedly. Yeah, he did trash the ghost. This is super sad. Because unfortunately I have to play the vault to hit province here, and I have both the vaults, and then I'm gonna have to give him a little boost. Yeah, if I had started provincing like a turn earlier, then there would have been a shot for me, but I don't know if duchy dancing does me any good. Like, it's not meaningless here. But it's still not like that helpful. If he draws the deck, then it's still pretty meaningless. The problem is that vault, if he does have a duddish turn. What is his draw? He has 3 Avantos. Five Sanas, so that's like, yeah, he can draw the deck. Still. No problem. It's only if he's just... I mean, what does a full dud here even look like? You have to draw 3 provinces and a couple cemeteries, right? Would be the only thing. I mean, I'm pretty well toast anyway. Probably he actually had it. No, okay, he didn't. I mean, some numbers of silvers too. So he didn't find his Avantos, but I didn't hit 8 here. So I guess, well, I mean, I guess it just proves I'm not a screen sniper. I don't know. He has to have Avantos now. and he can buy the province because he can get this cemetery, and then he'll have the tiebreaker. I can't take the province without losing. Not that I think it matters. I mean, I think he'll probably just get the province again next turn. So, I mean, the only somewhat nice thing is that now he does have a fair amount of green in his deck. I don't think it's going to be enough to save me, but it is kind of nice that that's the case now. And he does have to draw. Maybe he already has it. I mean, he has to draw all the silvers, right? Or otherwise it doesn't work. So he's just going to buy a duchy. There's also this issue that now he can... I have enough duchies now that he might be able to hit... He might be able to hit a duchy with his Bailey. Oh, please don't have a third one. Okay, so I won. Fortunately. That was a bit of a lucky draw there. I mean, you know, his deck can't hold green, right? I mean, it just can't. But still, it took some fortunate shuffles on my part. I mean, he literally has to draw his entire deck to buy province. Anyway, I certainly lucked out to a degree, but I don't know to what degree. I think I mean, I know if I were him, I would have got a trove and got down to where my treasure requirements for province were gold, trove, I guess. Well, that doesn't quite work out. So there's not a great way to do it where you or got it down to trove or silver or gold, maybe. I'm not sure. That might have been slower than what he did. So I have a 5-2, which is nice. I'm not fully sure what the deck looks like, but I know he won a lot of crowns and a lot of cultists, presumably, for draw. I guess I'm going to open Chapel Junk Dealer. He buys a bandit. It's interesting. I don't think that's bad, but I'm not going to open with it. I'm going to be very thin here. Bit sad to miss the junk dealer and miss hitting 5 again with a borrow, but okay. I don't know if I want a silver really. If I had hit the junk dealer here, I would have had a crazy good shuffles and sequence of draws. Probably a silver is fine. I'll have to see what the junk dealer draws to decide whether we play Bandit or Chapel. If it's a trashable thing, I'll play the Bandit. I mean the Chapel. Like if it's another copper estate, I'll finish the trashing out. But if it's that, I think I'll play Bandit. What did he flip? He flipped my junk dealer. That's a bit unfortunate. I get to trash 1 copper here and buy a cultist, I suppose. I could I think I'm gonna crown the junk dealer. I'm fully willing to trash the silver if it comes to it. Which it didn't. Alright, I got his crown. He bought a cultist. I guess I'm gonna crown the cultist. And buy another one. Or buy a crown. Probably buy a crown. I guess I could buy a province. That's not totally unreasonable, but probably not yet. This was a really, really nice opening hand here for me. Hopefully we find the junk dealer. This is fine too. I didn't hit anything nice there. I did get to give him 2 ruins, so. I did not have good bandit luck on that one turn. But this is still looking very nice for me. Junk dealer. I'm going to take the province, so I'm not going to play the bandit. Yeah, I mean, I want the province here. And again, a really nice draw. He has 3 junk dealers. Okay. I guess I was probably going to play the Ruined Library, but... Definitely 5-2 is a better opening without having to borrow for it. It's interesting. There is an infinite, or not infinite, there's Monument and Stewart or Monument and Shantytown, so there's there's a VP engine you can build that doesn't ever run out of stuff to buy. Ooh, yuck. So pretty gross shuffle for me. His remake did not whiff, which is nice for him. I don't know if you want to skulk or not. My rate of trashing has been sort of poor, partly on my own because of, it's partly my fault, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I was almost exceptionally sad. So, do I want to skulk? I don't particularly want the gold, but so I guess we split the shanty towns. So there's a limit though to how many. I will get the skulk, I guess. I'm not 100% on that, or any other percent. If I get a shot, I'll remake the poacher. He is nice and clean. I have a lab. I have a skulk, I guess. Not really that inspiring of a thing to have, but I have a gold that I don't particularly care about. I guess my question still is whether one ought to play for the provinces or play for the things that are not the provinces. Bad omens. What is bad omens? Oh. I have 2 coppers on my deck now. Eek. That may quite hurt me here. Poverty is okay. Wow, that's a lot of shanty towns. uh I don't want anything. I need to trash, and it really sucked that I didn't find the remake. But that's okay. That's life. Sculpt reveals may be kind of important. I'm not sure passing on silver was right. I mean, I don't have any great confidence in that. I think I like his remake choices there. It's like the gold. How much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could get another skulk or another monument. This is a nice opener. Pretty nice anyway. Nothing to complain about. Does he still have an estate? Oh, that's weird. He got a nice sequence here. I wonder why he still has an estate. Now I'm miserable. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. So I suppose we'll split the labs. Not really sure here. I would like to get to the skulk. I can get rid of this poacher now. Do I have... I might want to get a Haunted Woods down. And buy the last lab. If I can. I do have some laboratories left in the deck, right? So this should work. What does a ward do? It did nothing. That's okay. Lab, and I could buy another skulk. Oh, I guess he got 6 of the labs. Wow. So it wasn't guaranteed at all. I'm not sure about my skulk there. It might have been better to just straight up buy the Haunted Woods. It's not clear to me. That's very bad. Locust is a mean one. It's tough. He's got a nice points lead. It's trouble. I would have rather hit him with envy. Oh well. To be honest. So I could Guardian now. That's not crazy. It's a little bit of trouble, but how does the Haunted Woods? I guess this works. Okay, so he might have a pile out on monuments if he looks for it. He can remake a shanty and a steward into a monument and buy a couple monuments probably. He's got his whole deck. He's got to be able to do that. Yeah, I mean, that's a game. If he looks for it, it's an easy pile out. Okay, so he's not doing it. Or as near as I can tell, he's not doing it. It's still unfortunately not going to open up a pile out for me, but because of the points, but I don't really understand people not looking for piles at this level. I mean, everybody misses them, but it's like a two-stepper. Oh well. Man, I would have loved to give him. Man, if I had given him envious here, I guess he still would have had province. He would have just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 less. Oh, he wouldn't have. Yeah, he wouldn't have had enough for a province, which would have. Would have been pretty great for me. So we gotta play some of these. If we don't find some shanty towns, I guess there's no way to actually get under the points requirement or the action thing here. So no way to draw more here. I'm not really catching up points wise at all. I guess I can do a pretty big points play. Though then do I have 2 skulks or are they gone? Yeah, I still haven't. Okay, so this still is alright, what I'm thinking of doing. I think I want to do this. So now at least I'm ahead. Though he, of course, can score a bunch of points on his turn, too. I didn't block attacks this time. I guess he ran into a similar thing as I did. Oh, he's trash. Did I hit a shanty town with one of my things, or did he choose to trash one? Oh, I see. I hit one of his shanties with war. That's nice. I just totally didn't see that or didn't remember it. It must probably was the first skulk play. I guess it doesn't rightly matter. Okay. Yeah, it's just not gonna come together here. What is fear? Oh, he's protected. I was like, why didn't he do nothing? So that didn't pan out. Again, if he has his remake in hand, well, I mean, we'll get to see if he. We'll get to see once he plays at Shantytown. Oh, I bet I've been bashing him this whole time. Yeah, and he was probably diluted that turn, so he couldn't have bought monuments anyway. I don't remember if that was this turn or the previous, where I was complaining about him not taking the win. Probably it was this turn, so he just couldn't take a win because he was diluted. So I was just talking nonsense. Through and through. Which is my usual mode of communication. Yeah, I think when I was complaining about him not three piling, he just literally could not do it because he was diluted. He couldn't buy actions. So I'm full of crap. What's he? How many actions? He got one action left. He's getting those points, which seems pretty reasonable. If you're So my poacher doesn't, or my haunted wood still doesn't. Well, he was protected this turn anyway. I like his odds, although he just gave himself a not so great shuffle, right? You kind of have to play it out just in case there's a. I mean, I expect my chances of pulling it out here are essentially nil. But you play it out anyway because why not? Just to get a silver. I think I gotta take coins with the steward. I had a really nice sequence of draws there. I mean, he'll win, right? I mean, but by the province because, like, you have to. It's like I'm not gonna win on a duchy dance. He probably can even get 2 duchies. Easy. So it would be so hard to not be able for him to get 1 province or 2 duchies. That's actually kind of nice, I guess. I mean, the game's over, but you know, nice in theory. Well, he almost stopped with just one duchy, which um, would have made it. I don't know if province for me at that point even would have won it. Probably not. Don't really know. He's a 5-2 on a board where that is very good. I don't know what Aqueduct does. Yeah, this is going to be really tough. I can silver. Silver Oracle. Silver Island. It is just not going to pan out. Unless his vampire misses. It's just really, really not going to pan out. I had a nice shuffle, but realistically that's not going to cut it. About 2 Hamlets, that seems good to me. He can buy another 2 Hamlets. I wouldn't hate that. Some silver's alright. I'm gonna buy Big Island here. Here comes a torturer. No, okay. So his torture misses, that's cool. My vampire didn't miss, that's also cool. I would like a second vampire. And I would like... What do I want? Forum or another torture, probably. What is haunting? Oh, I was already down. Yeah. I think I have my silvers hiding, although if he vampires them, that could be trouble. This isn't going so bad. My shuffles have been good. I don't like farmer's market really at all. Why? What does it do for you? You already get by and you're terminal limited. I don't know. I don't like that at all. So I think I'm gonna go bandit camp torture here. Assume he must have a torture in hand by now because it seems like I haven't done anything in a little while. I have a bat, so it's probably worth it to take the curse. It's a pretty rotten shuffle to trigger for him. I think. Maybe it's worth it, but I guess I can go along without okay. The curses are about out. The hamlets are about out. There may be a pile out opportunity for me since I got those aqueduct points. I've never set my island aside, I guess. Those like all my villages. So I guess my torturers, I guess that didn't work out. I can double Hamlet. Yeah, I mean, this is not unexpected. If I'd managed to get a nice chain there, I might have gotten into a winning position. As it is, this is just so much worthlessness. I really would have helped to find a vampire bat. There's a vampire bat, I guess, down in here. I don't remember which one. If finding one of those would have been really helpful. But, you know, it's alright. I could salt the earth. I could just start gaining islands. There's not a 4x that really inspires me much. That'll help with the point stuff more. This is a nice turn for me. I'll definitely take curses at this point. I'll continue to gain. I'm glad he's buying farmers markets. I think they're really crappy. Bit sad that we didn't find a village there, or a hamlet. Finding a hamlet would have won it, I guess. More or less. So the question is whether I guess I do take the province, right? I can still empty these tortures over the course of in another turn, probably. Just go for a finish on the tortures and the curses here. And if he plays tortures, of course, take the, because I have a 17-point lead. So now he has a hard time here, because if he plays tortures, it just helps me pile out. Right? So it's not... I mean, I don't have to gain this one, because I can... I guess I really want to, though, right? I guess the question is, how many vampires does he have? He just has one right now. So it's still pretty hard to score that many points, I think. Like, he's got one duchy gain, but yeah, he's got a vampire for a duchy gain, I guess. But so I just have to hit 5 here, which is not at all guaranteed. But I did. Not really sure how I managed that one, but I did have good, like, my turns, my mid game shuffles were quite nice. As far as finding tortures fairly early in the shuffle and playing vampire. I did never get to play that island. And miserable was actually pretty nice too. As far, it wouldn't have mattered in the end, but I don't really know how to build here. I mean, you can open like workshop donate, I guess. You could be that person. You can open Workshop Donate's kind of tempting. You can open double Workshop. Workshop Silver. Workshop Fishing Village. What does a Workshop Donate opening look like? You have 4 debt, so you have to keep 4 copper, I guess. That's not the greatest deck ever. Workshop Silver is maybe a little nicer. I'm gonna try that. So Workshop Silver, which means a silver workshop opening. But I'm not gonna, I guess, telegraph the workshop, although I don't think it's a huge mystery. This is perfect draw. So, yeah, perfect draw. Okay, so I'm gonna kill everything but silvers in workshop. So he's going more for the workshop blitz, which is fine too. So he's just never gonna pay off debt, I guess. I don't know. I could do a wine merchant. It must be fast to get green here, right? I mean, if I get a wine merchant, I'll have basically 7. You could certainly do a province or well, gardens doesn't pan out quite so well. I think I probably could have afforded to get another thing before now. Another thing being alright, I'll take the workshop now. Though I'm not 100 on that. Definitely nice little deck. Still a while before he'll pay off debt, I suppose. Next turn, he'll get it. I guess there's a question of how long to build here. There's always that question, but I missed my courtyard, so that's okay. That's nice. How that worked out for him is super good. I guess he didn't find a courtyard. That's really good. That'll help me. Oh, I don't have enough actions for all this stuff, so. Could be Ironmonger. I'm gonna go with the fishing village though. I could have gone Wine Merchant, Ironmonger, Courtyard. I was a little low on terminal space anyway, but I guess I still am. It's a gardens. His deck isn't that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like he's at. I think he's about 17 cards, 18 cards now. So he's in the 20 range. I mean, he could get those gardens up to 3-pointers for sure. And, well, I don't think the game will last long enough for them to be 4-pointers, but. Okay, I did play a couple of fishing villages. Should check to see if I actually need the silver or not. I'm gonna have for $16 here. but not time for the double province yet, so I probably want to do what I did last time again. Which means I need $14. I can probably top deck a silver. I could take gardens now. How many? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm at 17, so I'm not gaining cards quite as rapidly as him. Wait a minute. I need 16 because I want to buy. Yeah, we'll see. Actually, he has a good turn here. Hopefully not a pile out good turn. It's not impossible. Maybe it is impossible, but so I have 2 works of the 3. I have 5 gains, so I still don't. There's no pile out possibility here for me. I think I want to discard that. I just want to find courtyards, really. Oh no, shoot, 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 shoot. This is awful. This is just terrible. That's really rotten luck. So all my courtyards are in this next hand. I should know what his hand is. He has 3 workshops. He is a wine merchant on the mat. So he's got 5 gains, I believe. He's got 5 gains, right? Okay. So as long as I leave 6 cards left, it's okay to buy. It's okay for me to say gain in gardens here. Though not like, say, 2 gardens. That is a really rotten draw. I know I have several courtyards still in here. That's really nice for him. That's also really nice for him. So he had excellent draws this turn. So he's going to lower the piles, which is a little strange because I think I can win. All I need is Garden's Duchy and empty. I guess I only have 4 gains now, right? Because I botched up my wine merchants. I better keep that. I should have played some of these courtyards first rather than those 2 ironmongers. But it's too late now. I didn't find my second fishing village. This really sucks, actually. It's just very, very bad. My gardens are already up to 2, so there's not going to be a change there. I feel like I have to play for him having nothing, although I don't think I have any draw in this hand that's left. It's like fishing villages. It's quite useless. I don't think I played this very well. I guess it's nice. I wonder what the league policy is. Oh well. Um, not really sure here. Peasant Hermit seems good. Hag looks bad. Teacher is obviously quite nice. 5-2 would have been really good. Trading post peasant would have been a great opening. My peasant missed, but that's okay. I did get a trading post. That was nice. Um, I don't want these I don't. These autoplays with these scare me. Especially the peasant line, where you quite often want some other stuff to happen. I will want some squires, I suppose. Didn't play trading post this time. We opted not to get a madman there. Here, I think I'll trash and buy Squire. I would have liked to move the peasant along. I mean, I could not trash and buy and get a soldier, I guess, is another option. Hopefully we find hunting grounds or the madman. Hopefully both. We will have a pile issue, I suppose. Trashing Squire for Haunted Woods is pretty good. I'm going to be a little action restricted, I suppose. That was really rotten luck. That madman hunting grounds are bottom decked here in these three. Okay. It's just not gonna... If he finds, like... Okay, so, like, his deck is massive and he doesn't have trashing, so I'm in... I have that advantage, but... there's also, you know... I guess I should play the merchant first in case we get this beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay. So this will draw a deck. And then, well, basically draw a deck. And then the real issues begin. So... What do we want a second copy of, I guess is the question. Oh. Can I pile out? If I gain 2 hermits, with the hermit, I'll have disciple. And then Squire for buys would give me 3. That's not quite gonna cut it. Squire for buys, action buys. That doesn't really help me. I could have got I can buy province here. I mean, that'll give me at least the points, which is pretty good. So I should have discipled a merchant, I guess, is the big takeaway from this. But I'm not going to ask for that. I don't know if I would have had a estate pile out. That would have been pretty hard. So fortunately he doesn't have a madman. That is nice. He doesn't have like a thing in play or anything. So I could keep the disciple. Otherwise it's basically I gotta play the teacher. I gotta play the teacher. I'm pushing these piles a little too far, actually. Or a lot too far. I could have got pretty close to a win there, I think. No, but it wasn't there. He does not have a madman. He does have a couple hunting grounds and lots of squires, so he probably will be able to chain those some if he does find them. But probably he doesn't have 5 buys. I don't know. He might be able to do it. Question is, I don't want the soldier. Whether I want the disciple or the teacher. Disciple on merchant is quite nice for me. Of course, playing the teacher will be like, I don't know if the game's gonna last long enough, to be honest. Oh, he just has nothing. That's helpful to me. Okay, this should end it. In fact, it already does. Alright, so that went okay. I would have I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that, I guess. 4-2 is alright. There were certainly a couple games I thought I ought to have been able to pull out, but there were a couple where it worked out for me and I didn't really expect to win them necessarily, so I can't complain too much about that result. Thank you all for watching. I mean, with this result, I'm probably not in the finals unless the other people who are, namely Aku and Marcus, unless they really do badly in their last matches. Basically, if Dr. Steelhammer beats everybody up, then I might make it to the finals. But anyway, I shouldn't demote. Or I won't demote, but anyway, I won't be in the finals, I don't think. But anyway, thank you all for watching this season of the Dominion League. See you later.